People from underdeveloped and developing countries often risk their lives, their money, and even their dignity trying to reach developed nations. Why? Because developed countries are seen as lands of fairness where justice works, governments function, and law enforcement isn't for sale. Where there is little to no corruption, the economy, politics, and judicial system create stability. This stability, in turn, gives businesses and individuals the incentive to trade, invest, and thrive. Capital becomes fluid, opportunities multiply, and life feels secure. To understand this better, let's look at the classification of countries. Underdeveloped countries are those that lack strong infrastructure, struggle with extreme poverty, and have weak institutions that can barely provide healthcare, education, or law enforcement. Nations such as Ethiopia, Somalia, Yemen, and Afghanistan often fall into this category, where instability and corruption make progress almost impossible. Developing countries are in transition. They may have pockets of growth, some industries, and improving education, but corruption, inequality, and political instability still hold them back. Developed countries, on the other hand, are marked by strong and transparent institutions, advanced industries, stable economies, and most importantly, low levels of corruption. In these nations, the law applies fairly, citizens trust their governments, and the system itself motivates people to contribute rather than exploit. This environment encourages international trade, keeps capital in liquid form, and rewards effort instead of shortcuts. If developing nations truly wish to become developed, they must abandon the very atrocities that the already developed nations discarded long ago. Here lies the bitter truth. The very lifestyle people chase abroad could exist in their own homelands, if corruption were rooted out. The real reason so many societies suffer is not lack of resources or talent, but corruption, stealing, and narrow individual interests. Citizens see no hope in such systems, so instead of building at home, they risk everything, lives, money, and prestige, to enter developed nations, often illegally. These examples make one point clear: corruption is not destiny. It is a design flaw in governance and culture that can be rewritten. When laws are enforced equally, when public money actually serves the public, when honesty is rewarded instead of punished, people stop dreaming of escape. They stay, they build, and they prosper. The citizens of nations weighed down by corruption must recognize the root of their suffering. Rather than fleeing abroad, the true path to dignity lies in being honest to their fellow countrymen, abiding by the rules and laws, and demanding institutions that enforce fairness. Only then will they enjoy the same lifestyle they seek abroad. The choice is clear: abandon the cycle of corruption or abandon the dream of a better homeland.